paint paintings of robots and donuts. Well, mainly robots, but the donuts are there. It started when I was in kindergarten, I guess. You know, I like drawing dragsters and motorcycles, and it seemed to be the best thing I could do. The criteria was it had to be things I like. So that's how it came about. I didn't have much fun in college. I was a very serious art student, and very concerned about when I left I would have a good portfolio so I could start making money. I was doing pen and ink stuff and little washy watercolor things. And then I started doing more educational work for Hardcore Brace Jovanovich. I was working for an animation company doing backgrounds, and then the whole industry folded here, at least for animation, and with the dot-com bubble burst of 2000. And then I just spent the next few years painting. I did all kinds of things. I did cityscapes, and I was doing this whole series of Mexican mask paintings. And I did a lot of research on old cartoon panels in the 20s. I was doing paintings of cartoon characters. I also started doing cars too, like entering at car shows. And at the same time, I was also doing robots.
I actually got to know him first as a patron and as a bar patron.
Not true.
He's a great guy. He's one of our most consistent supporters. He does a lot of other stuff for us too. Some of the other in-house functions that we do. One of them being our Sketch Tuesday event. Eric is one of the first people that got involved with that and has been a crucial contributor to a number of other shows that we've had in the past.
I specialize in oil paintings, portraits, so that's why when I look at Eric Joyner's work, I just marvel at his technique and how well he can paint.
I got a book from Dark Horse. I have this agent named Jeff Krelitz in LA. He had a big presentation. He took a bunch of my prints, made them up very large, filled them up in the conference room, so I'm told. I wasn't there. And he walked in and he looked around and he said, "Where do I sign?"
The first big contribution he did for a show for us was an exhibit called Utopia, which was in 2006, and that sparked a lot of talk about the war between the robots and the donuts.
There's something going on, but the other times the robots just eat them.
I'm would be more of a on the side of the donuts, being their gentle and tranquil nature. And of course, being that they must be here to provide sustenance for us all. And
I'm rooting for the robots! Robots can build stuff and smash stuff, whereas donuts just sit there. They can look tasty, and I guess they can roll, but they can't really do much else.
It seems like people really like the robots, but then I got bored with the robots, and I thought, well, how do I make it more interesting? So I thought for a month or so about what to add, like a nemesis, add donuts.
I don't think necessarily there has always been a battle between the two, and as Eric, I think, says that many believe that the donuts have always been here, and the robots definitely came later. I think any argument they had must have been over some kind of land dispute or something like that, or natural resources, or jelly, or custard, or things of that nature.
Maybe the donuts were offended that they weren't being eaten by the robots, because robots don't eat food.
I mean, we could imagine this is over a 1,000-year period, and all kinds of things can happen.
I know exactly what happened. I was there. Somebody put too much yeast in the donuts. It broke out of the factory. We ran for our lives. Help us.
Would you care to tell us a little bit about the war?
I can't talk about it.
Donuts are crushing and killing us all.
I like things to be somewhat weird and mysterious. it.